Hi Taurus, this is your June 2019 General Tarot reading. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed, liked and shared my channel. I'm seriously overwhelmed. It is so grateful, very much appreciated. I hope that May was good to you, Taurians. And, I have found in the readings that I've done, because I've done a fair few today, that there's been a lot of letting go. There's been a lot of shifts happening, which is fabulous. So we've had some, really good readings. And, hey, let's hope it carries on. This is a general reading, so keeping that in mind, because it won't resonate with anybody. Everybody. It's actually impossible for it to, if you wanted it to resonate, you'd have to get a private reading. So, come and check out my Facebook page and you can go to my website as well, check out the prices, all of that. If you wanted to have a private reading, I'm not taking any readings off of YouTube at the moment. So we're just seeing how it all goes because, hey, we're just getting there. Awesome. Oh, it's so exciting. I mean, we're halfway through the year already. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So not long, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. But anyway, without further ado, Taurus, let's head on to your June 2019 general reading. Okay, overall energies for you. This is beautiful. This is a Temperance card, okay? So what it's saying is that you've healed from a lot. You have been very patient. You're really getting some balance now, or you're needing some balance. But let me tell you, with the, shiz that's been going on here with a lot of readings, you're all basically coming into it. And you're really finding your balance. You're finding your niche. You're getting stuck into things. And, whether that be work, whether that be relationships, you are getting clarity. So this is just awesome for a really good start. You've got the Two of Pentacles. You have the Four of Cups. The Chariot. That's come up quite a fair bit. That's a bloody good card, let me tell you. Queen of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have Justice. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. And the Five of Cups. Now, if you know the cards, don't start panicking just yet, because this actually looks really good. And it might be just some of that shifting that you just need to heal from, or that you're going through at this point in time, because June seems to be, like I said, healing. Everybody's starting to come out of it, which is great news. So the Two of Pentacles comes in. It's saying, now, overall, robbing Peter to pay Paul, balancing the budget. But you've had to make a choice. And when we're looking at it, maybe a choice, and I think, to me, this is coming through as an emotional choice. An emotional choice to move forward and head on somewhere quite more stable than perhaps that you were. Now, this could be to do with money. There are a lot of money cards around here. So I'm sort of saying that it does pertain a little bit to the finance side of things here too. So maybe there was something. Now that's a balance too, needing balance here of the Temperance card as the overall energy. So you may find that you're now going through that stage of balancing it all out, getting over that indecision, that real just not knowing where to go, moving forward, moving on to a more stable environment, stable financial position. Maybe you found that before, maybe you weren't seeing things right. And here, sometimes when the Devil comes through, because you could be, hey, it could be Capricorn energy. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn energy. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn who may have had to do something with the legal system here. So you may have found that you may have had to pay fines, because the Chariot speeds up. So it can denote of being very quick, things coming in fast. So you may have also had found that you may have had to pay a fine, or may have had to go to court, somewhere where it has been a toxic situation and you felt a very big pull and a lack of money and a lack of funds to support that. So it's not a bad thing, all right? What I'm saying and what I'm seeing here is the fact that you're coming out of it. So something that you're hanging on to here, and I know that you could be hanging on to money. Yep, fair call, because it is, considering that it is the Four of Pentacles. But when we're saying here, it's also saying you're hanging on to the past. So it's asking you to perhaps even put down your burden. Stop thinking about the past. Maybe it's asking you to change your past ways. Not saying that you're a bad person, not at all. But you know what? Sometimes, perhaps even how you looked at things, because, maybe even the fact of like getting fines, just being a little bit of a lead foot and, bugger, I've got another fine here. Nothing wrong with that, absolutely not. It's just that maybe you need to have a bit of a look at perhaps where you're going with this one and not get caught up in it. And somewhere too, and I'm feeling as well, you may have had to have frivolous expenses. So really shitty expenses where you just, I've got to fork out that, perhaps for an unexpected bill. Maybe it would have been tyres for the car, something, or a service for the car where you just went, oh, jeepers, hey, I don't have the money for that at the moment. So maybe it's a reassessing here of your financial situation too. But the Justice card is also saying too, not only about the courts, but it is also saying that it is going to work out for the best. And even though you may be feeling like, you're feeling restricted and hanging on to fear, even fear of self-doubt, and frightened that you might not be able to get out of this financial, perhaps quandary, or maybe this bill that you have coming here, don't forget there are options here. So with the Five of Cups coming in, it's saying, don't forget, look at your options here. Maybe, and because it's got to do with cups, maybe you're not looking at someone who may be able to help you emotionally. It doesn't always mean that somebody, may be able to help you financially with a bill or with a big bill, but you may find that there are other ways and options. With this card, with this actual spread, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay you a couple of extra cards here just to see what the final outcome is for this one, because I've really got a good feeling about this. And although that, if you're reading the cards and if you know what the cards mean, some of it doesn't look crash hot. But what it's saying to me is that you can get over this. So don't grieve too long for the fact that you're in a rock and a hard place. What the universe does is it always asks you to look at the bigger picture, look at how you can manage it, look how you can get around it, ask for help. So let's have a look. Let's just draw a couple of cards here too. You may find, see, there's good news coming. And I know this is in a hurry too, so can mean that, the good news is actually coming fast, but it could mean don't be in so much of a hurry too, because that offer of help may be coming faster than you think, because we've got the Page of Pentacles coming out here. The Page of Pentacles is messages, news. This is good news also coming through, very quickly coming through, of somebody being able to help you out, and maybe this is financially too. So I see this as a good outcome. So being patient, because you may have found that in fact that you may have had a few little bit of hiccups here and there with perhaps, extra bills, maybe the fines, or something that you may have had a little bit heavy going with your financial situation. There is help at hand. So please don't give up. Ask for help. And I know it is difficult sometimes for people to ask for help. It's only natural. But at the end of the day, there is good news. Give it a try. You just never know. You might get help from unexpected sources. So just to be on the lookout for that. I'm just going to give you an additional message as well. These are the Chinese fortune reading cards. So let's have a look what extra message there is for you. Destiny. I like this card because destiny is in your hands. So whichever direction that you choose to pull it in. Now, don't forget, we've got the Two of Pentacles here. We've got the Chariot, which depicts two here. The Scales of Justice, it's the Scales which depicts two. You could be making a choice to change something about how you saw your finances or how you've been asking for help. The destiny is definitely in your hands, and you might actually find that you'll get a helping hand here too. So I think this is actually a brilliant outcome to what may have been a little bit of a tight situation for you, maybe financially, but it's still going to work out very well indeed. It's just a matter of asking for help. So Taurus, I hope June is very good to you. And all the best, and I will definitely speak to you soon.